Hi everybody, it's Monique, and I wanted to make a quick video to simply explain what it is that I'm reading and doing when you come to me for a psychic reading and what really is going on. So I get to use this beautiful dandelion as this metaphor. And this wonderful dandelion is going to represent you. This is you. You come to me for a reading. This here is your consciousness. This represents your consciousness. And these are all the things, the seeds, the potentials that are holding in your energy field. These are things that you have created with thought. These are things that you're trying to bring to form into your life. They really aren't seeded yet. They're just sitting there in your energy field. So when you come to reading, this is what I tune into, your consciousness. And I feel and I see and I hear and all kinds of different ways that I get information, these potentials that you're holding on to, and I can pick up on those. But here's where people don't understand why psychic readings aren't always 100% on. They never are. They're not supposed to be, because we are free will beings, and nothing is set in stone. That's the truth that I believe. So here you go. So here's the reading. We're reading this, and then you know what? The winds of change come, and those potentials get seeded. Sometimes with intention, we seed our stuff. We go over here, and as you can see, all your potentials are going all over the place. They're seeded in all kinds of areas, and you have let them go, and that's where the outcomes remain to be seen. So the potential that was there, I could see it, but then with life, with experience, with intention, with tools, with prayer, all these other things, circumstances, synchronicities, these potentials go all over the place. Now, it's safe to say, we're going to look at this and we're like, wow, there's a lot of potential seated there. That is more than likely going to come into your life. So you could kind of say perhaps that's a prediction. But it's still unknown, because what can happen? More wind can come and these seeds go elsewhere. And then it's not going to bloom right there. So it can shift and change. Thank goodness, right? And then, some of them, these also can represent other people and experiences and relationships that you're working with. And you guys have all come together and said, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. And then one of them says, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. And they move. And so now the potential is a little less of what was originally intended. I hope that makes sense. So as you can see, everything is free will. Nothing is set in stone. These beautiful seeds, they're there, but they can be moved, changed, shifted by so many things. And then there's also the other circumstance where, it could plant and it could start, but perhaps this particular seed takes a little longer to germinate. And, these ones over here, they start taking off. And maybe this one takes a few more months. But I'm still picking up on a reading, but it just might take longer to come to fruition. And so that's the timing. People get so frustrated with timing in readings, and timing is a hard one, because some things may take off and then they may decide to, kick back for a little bit before they kick back in. Sometimes even years. I get emails all the time from people that said, you told me 2 years ago, something was going to happen, and I didn't understand at the time, and guess what happened exactly the way you picked up on the reading. So timing is a tough one. And so there's also, perhaps these beautiful, strong potentials with all the intention, they're there, but they just landed in some very unfertile, hostile soil, the energies that are around it. So it might be a little tougher to get going, or they don't get going at all. But the potential is always there because the rain can come and make this soil fertile again, and it may take off. So I hope that gives you a little understanding of a reading and what I'm doing and what I see. It really truly is like an energy report of what's going on in your consciousness. And just like weather, the weather report, things can change. We can take a look at the weather and we can pretty much say, hey, that's probably going to hit shore pretty soon. But there's usually some other stuff going on that may or may not turn into a storm, may or may not turn into sunshine. And that is the unknown, and that's the mystery and the beauty of life. We're not meant to know everything. We truly aren't. That's the discovery of life. So I hope you all have a great day. I hope you seed your potentials, and I hope they all come into beautiful, vibrant outcomes. Namaste.